Yeah, I really play Mark Zuckerberg as written by Aaron Sorkin, who wrote this script. And in the movie, he is this very intense and very focused and very ambitious guy, but not really for his own self-interest. Really, he's more interested in creating this social networking tool that he sees is missing, and he takes it upon himself to create. And so the character is at once really ambitious and also really kind of selfless, that he is more interested in the site than himself.
Mark, da sitzt ein Mädchen in Kunstgeschichte. Ihr Name ist Stephanie Attis. Weißt du zufällig, ob sie einen festen Freund hat? Hast du sie je mit einem Kerl gesehen? Und falls nicht, weißt du zufällig, ob sie nach einem auf der Suche ist?
Menschen laufen nicht durchs Leben, haben ein Schild um den Hals, auf dem steht, ich bin.
Mark?
Anytime I play a character, you try to bring as much as possible of yourself to it. It's really impossible not to, because it's all your gestures and it's all your emotions. So with this, the interesting part of playing this role was that oftentimes my character is very passive. So even though there's a lot happening for him, he's not exactly reacting in a way that would be clear to the people he's speaking with. So I had to, for this character specifically, I had to kind of take down some of my emotions to just make it a little more passive. That was a real interesting part of playing the character.
We're the actors.
We play, we're actors. Yeah, my role is a role called, his name is Eduardo Saverin, and he's an economics major at Harvard University, and he is best friends with Mark Zuckerberg, who eventually, together they create what will become Facebook.
I play the role of Sean Parker in the film, and I sort of come in halfway through the film, almost with a proposition for Jesse's character, Mark. And I think in a way Jesse's character kind of idolizes my character. Thinks my character is geil.
Du weißt nicht mal meinen Namen, oder?
Etwa Stanford?
Ich könnte in den Arsch treten. Wer geht einfach auf eine Party und schleppt
Amelia
irgendjemand...
Ridder. Amy ist dir aber lieber. Geboren in Orinda. Dein Vater macht in Gewerbeimmobilien und deine Mutter ist seit 10 Jahren trocken.
Und mein Hauptfach?
Posaune.
Komm schon.
Irgendwas war da mit einer Posaune.
Tu fais l'amour à la jolie fille et la mets de côté.
Französisch.
Oui.
Hauptfach Französisch.
Und deins?
Meins? Ich hab keins.
Noch nicht entschieden?
Ich studiere nicht.
Das ist ein Witz.
Nein.
Aber du hast mal studiert.
Ja, William Taft Grundschule. Zumindest eine Zeit lang.
Im Ernst? Du bist aber nicht erst 15 oder so, oder?
Nein. Halt, du bist aber auch nicht erst 15, oder?
Nein. Und was machst du so?
Ich bin Unternehmer.
Du bist arbeitslos.
Würde ich nicht so sagen.
Wie würdest du sagen?
Dass ich Unternehmer bin.
Und was war deine letzte Unternehmung?
Tja, ich habe eine Internetfirma gegründet, bei der man kostenlos Musik laden und verteilen konnte.
So wie Napster?
Genau, wie Napster.
Was meinst du damit?
Napster ist von mir.
Napster ist von Sean Parker.
Sehr erfreut.
We didn't accept the role. We auditioned for the role. I think we were both, loved the material first and foremost, and I think getting to work with Aaron and David on this type of material, I think it just went so. It's so rich and layered and complex, and I think it was just really inspiring material by two brilliant minds.
I send telegrams to to my friends, and then tie them to the legs of pigeons. Yeah, I sent a letter last week that I hand wrote, so I occasionally will do that. And then, of course, email like everybody else.
Yeah, no, I think unfortunately I hardly ever put pen to paper anymore unless I'm just making notes for my own personal journal or whatever. But yeah, no, I feel like it is a lost art and it's becoming more and more of a lost art. I think Aaron is probably someone who still, I imagine, has like a quill and like an ink thing, and and dresses in 1500s regalia.
Colonial.
Yeah, colonial regalia. I imagine anyway. That's what I like to imagine him doing. But no, I mean, I think unfortunately we've lost contact with that, and maybe with each other, perhaps because of the immediacy that we can communicate with each other electronically, and I think that it has its incredible positives and also its negatives. That I think it could limit communication. I think I feel like the next stage of the technological revolution should be reconnecting person to person, so that using these social networking sites to actually, see friends and hug friends and actually reconnect people.
Chat in person.
Sure.
I wouldn't be the first one to say that he's one of the best ever. He's not only kind of a brilliant guy, but he's incredibly meticulous and first and foremost really hardworking. He wanted to shoot the movie in 70 days. This is the kind of movie that could have been shot in 35 days. And he wanted to shoot the movie in that length of time because it gave him the opportunity to perfect it. And that's how he works. And it's inspiring to watch somebody work that hard. So after 12 hours, when you're exhausted from doing the same scene over and over again, you look at the person who's working 10 times as hard as you directing the movie, and it kind of gives you a boost of inspiration.
That's impossible to answer. I can tell you my sentimental favorite, which is Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That's a good one.
Because I wanted to be Ferris Bueller when I was in school. Who wouldn't want to try to skip school?
Absolutely. I think mine would probably be The Goonies.
I like some Woody Allen movies of the early 90s, like Crimes and Misdemeanors and Husbands and Wives. I would say those are my favorite.
Das muss schwer sein.
Wer waren Sie?
Ich bin Marilyn Delpy. Ich habe mich vorgestellt als...
Ich meine, was machen Sie?
Ich bin Mitarbeiterin der Kanzlei im 2. Jahr. Mein Chef wollte mich bei der Anhörungsphase dabei haben. Was machen Sie da?
Nachsehen, wie es in Bosnien läuft.
Bosnien. Dort gibt es zwar keine Straßen, aber die haben Facebook.